If you're a mother, a wife, a single lady looking to make extra cash offline without stress, then you're in the right place. Today, I'll be sharing super simple ways that you can make money that requires zero capital, zero experience. And the interesting thing about these businesses is that it can be done from anywhere in the world. And here's why you should stick around. I haven't just mastered business administration, I also have years of experience managing businesses. And on top of that, I'm a mom of three with some successful side hustles. So if there's anyone who understands the balance between running businesses and a busy life, it's me. And be sure to watch so you don't miss out on these simple offline business ideas, even if you don't have a penny to your name. I've personally made money from doing number 2 and number 4 on my list. So I know these methods work. I'll also indulge you to stick around to the end because I'll be revealing secrets that most entrepreneurs wouldn't tell you. And it is one secret that will guarantee your success in any of the businesses you decide to pursue. And everything in between. Subscribe. Hello and welcome back to Sharon's Love Lab, where we talk about dating, marriage, parenting, personal growth, and lots more. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button for inspiring tips on these topics. And a huge thank you to my amazing subscribers for sticking with me. You guys are incredible. So what inspired this video today is the insight sessions I've been having recently. I have honestly been shocked by the pain some women are going through simply because they cannot afford, basic things for themselves. One of the major reasons some men abuse their partner is financial dependence, and that's why I'm making this video. So if you want to take control of your finances and break free from financial dependence, keep watching. How many how to make money videos have you watched this year and rolled your eyes because they're just too complicated, or maybe they require a technical skill that you don't have, or they require some amount of money that you cannot afford, or you've even probably tried some of them but got stuck at some point because it was much harder than you anticipated? Well, I can assure you this isn't one of those videos. So before I start, don't forget to watch especially till the end because I'll be sharing a secret tip that most entrepreneurs don't like to share, but this will actually ensure your success with any of these businesses. In fact, any business outside of this one that you decide to do or you're currently doing, it will actually ensure your success. So let's go straight into the points. The first thing on my list is skill-based classes. That's teaching a skill that you already know. If maybe you're good at hair making, photography, makeup, the list is endless. This is a great way to make money because it doesn't even require you to go learn any skill. It's something that you already have. We all know something, and don't just dismiss the idea of teaching a skill that you have because maybe you feel like it's easy to you and other people may not find it interesting. We often overthink and assume that no one would learn a particular kind of skill that we have simply because it comes natural to us or it's easy for us. Just because you can cook or maybe you can do makeup doesn't mean that it's natural to any other person. I, for one, I can never do makeup to save my life. If it's anything other than the powder and eye pencil with the lip liner, forget about it. I am terrible with making makeup, with doing makeup. So this is something I will actually like to learn. So if you're listening to me and maybe you teach makeup, don't be surprised. I will actually pay you to learn. Don't undermine your skill. If everyone thought that, this is too simple or no one will be interested in what I know, then no one will actually make money. So if you haven't done this before, just make sure to put value on whatever skill you have. For skill-based classes, you could actually target young, maybe secondary school students or stay-at-home moms, that are looking to start their own business. These people are often eager to make extra cash. And to find them, you could go to places like maybe jam lessons, churches, community centers. You can find these people there and market whatever skill you are good at. So market yourself consistently by posting on your WhatsApp, on your social media platforms, basically. If you have the resources, I would also suggest that you make flyers and distribute in maybe jam centers, churches, schools, and other community spaces. The opportunities are endless. So just brace yourself and put yourself out there. The second idea on my list is babysitting and child minding. And this is especially relevant for housewife watching. I personally did this with my mom for a while, and you'll be surprised by how many mothers need this service. We all know how challenging it is to juggle life with kids. So many mothers are actually struggling and they need your service. Offering babysitting service can be a great way to earn extra cash, particularly for working mothers who need that peace of mind, knowing that their kids are in good hands. And these mothers need you because even if they wanted to put their kids in crèche, those places are usually either too expensive or the hours may not align with their work schedules, the open hours of these crèches. So that's why there will always be demand for this business. However, I must warn you about this business too that it's important to understand that it's not just about watching these kids. It requires nurturing and using patient approach. You need to be maternal, you need to be kind, you need to be compassionate, you need to be aware of hazards around kids. Just make sure it's a safe and enriching environment for these children. And to find potential clients, you can start by connecting with people in your community. You can attend gatherings in your place of worship. You could also speak to your neighbors. Just build rapport basically with acquaintances. Forming that relationship will actually lead to trust over time. You can promote your babysitting service, like I said, through social media platforms, word of mouth. Don't hesitate to ask referrals from satisfied patients because this business may grow. You need these for your future records. Kindly subscribe if you're getting value so far. Don't forget to watch to the end, like I said, because I'll be sharing that special tip that will ensure your success with any of the business ideas I'll be discussing. Then the third thing on my list is actually cooking and preparing meals or baking. One of the best things about starting this cooking or baking business is that you would in fact often be paid once the client places order, and this means that you would not even need any money up front to start. You can prepare meals or baked food for busy families and deliver them without having to buy a lot of ingredients in advance. And to get started, you can showcase tasty meals that you make for your family. For example, let's say you make one sumptuous jollof rice or fried rice or one very nice soup, a goosey or whatever. Just take a good picture, do a nice video of that food, and post on your social media platforms. This means that you're not even having to go the extra mile of finding capital to make food. This is something you will actually do for your family, and then just post whatever you're making for your family that looks appetizing and post on your social media platforms and start gaining traction. Also speak with your friends, start to tell people about your food making business. Your children's school is also a great place to promote your cooking because schools often hold parties, and if you keep reminding them about your cooking, they may actually ask you to cater for their events. Your place of worship is also a great place to excel. Don't forget to ask family and friends, like I said earlier, and neighbors, to help spread the word about your cooking service. Try as much as possible to be very good at this because cooking can either go right or very wrong. And the profit potential of this business can be amazing, especially if you're really good at what you do. You can easily charge double the cost of what it takes you to make the food. We can actually discuss costing in another video if you find this interesting. So as you build your reputation, ask customers for reviews, and good reviews can actually help with future recommendations. So finally, this list will not be complete if I don't mention something I have in myself and something that has made me make extra income. And it's something people who already know me know that I do, which is teaching. You can actually provide extra lessons for maybe kids or even adults, either online or in person. Teaching is a great way to make money while you're sharing your knowledge. It will not only even help you make money, you're actually learning. And there's just something so beautiful about teaching I cannot even explain. I don't know if it's because I have a passion for it, but this is something you can make very, very good money from while you're even learning in the process. You can teach subjects like maybe math, science, language, religious studies, anything you feel confident in teaching. Reach out to parents looking for extra support with their kids, or offer classes for older students preparing for maybe jam, WAEC, whatever. And to promote your service, you can use social media again, local community boards, or tell your friends and families about this. You can also make flyers, put up your adverts in school, libraries, or community centers to attract students. Teaching is not just about sharing information, it's also about inspiring and helping people. So, being patient and kind with your students will actually help them learn better, and will also make you a known teacher, which is good for future reference. Now, I'll share the tip I mentioned that will ensure your success in any of these businesses I have listed. It's usually called value added service, but I like to think of it as going above and beyond. This is that unique value that you can provide to your customers, and it will tell them why they should choose you over your competitors. I don't know about you, but I would much rather buy tomatoes from a friendly seller, even if they are a bit more expensive, than from someone who is always frowning or someone who is unfriendly. I do this quite a lot. By clearly defining what makes your service special and how it meets the needs of your customers better than your competition, you can attract and retain more clients. Whether it's exceptional, maybe customer service, high quality products that you sell, or maybe giving your customers that personalized experience, highlighting this special value will help you stand out in your business. Remember, when you go above and beyond, you can actually create that loyal customer base that will keep people coming back. For the businesses I listed, if you decide to do, say, babysitting, for example, you can add a special touch by constantly informing parents, and updating them about their children. This will keep the parents reassured and connected to their kids somewhat. You can also maybe send them text messages every hour to just keep them informed. There's nobody as concerned about another person as a parent for their child or children. So this is so important. This is such a great value you'll be bringing to the table, because not a lot of places actually have the time or resources to do this for their clients. So if you go that extra mile and inform their parents maybe every hour or every 2 hourly about what's going on, you just give them that comfort, that feeling that they wouldn't naturally get from other places. Or maybe when the parents return, you could actually give detailed summary about how the child's day went, maybe from sharing what they ate to activities they enjoyed. And there's nothing worse than picking up your child without any idea about how their day went. So go that extra mile and make your clients feel secure and satisfied. If you choose teaching, for example, that extra thing you can do is to understand your students individually. That's what I talked about, personalized service. So if you're teaching two different people, you don't expect their learning pace to be on the same level. So understand your students individually and offer them that extra support that they need. Providing this extra value in any business is so important because it keeps customers coming back. And when you have loyal and returning customers, you're also securing word of mouth advertisement, which is one of the best and most powerful marketing tools out there. Let's say, just imagine that your friend tells you about a food vendor with amazing food, and then maybe you see an online ad for another vendor claiming to make delicious meals. Chances are that you'll go with your friend's recommendation because you notice your friend, you build that trust, and you're likely to pick that your friend's choice. So, see what I mean about word of mouth advertisements? It's so important. Don't take any customer for granted. Just try as much as possible to provide this special value to each and every of your customers. You'll be surprised how far it will take you. So, to recap, here is a reminder of the offline businesses you can actually start with zero capital and no experience. First, we talked about skill-based classes where you can teach something you already know, like cooking, makeup, photography, and promote it through social media platforms. Next, we also talked about babysitting or childminding, which is a great option because many moms need reliable childcare. And so building trust in your community can actually attract these clients. And we also discussed cooking and meal preparations, getting paid upfront and showcasing your meals on social media and at local events can actually help. Another idea is teaching extra lessons in subjects you already excel at. using social media and flyers to reach potential students. Finally, don't forget the value added service we talked about, which is standing out by offering that special value like exceptional customer service or many other things that we already talked about. So, speaking of value added services, apart from good customer service, like we discussed, if you're looking for powerful, game changing, value added services ideas, just like the one I spoke about, just click the link in the description or comment value, and I'll be happy to send you a list of value added services that can actually boost your client base, and I'll be sending them to you for free. Just so you know that I'm practicing what I preach, in this video, the value added service I'm giving you is that extra tip I told you about, providing extra value, going above and beyond for your clients. This isn't something a lot of people talk about, so I'm happy to share that with my community. There it is. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe for more tips. And if you have any questions or you have more business ideas, please comment in the comment section and I'll be happy to respond to you. See you in the next video. Ciao.